There are things known and there are things unknown. And in between are the doors of perception. And the doorways of perception are now open. Buckle up and get ready for the ride. It's time for Paranormal Point of View. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Dennis Carroll. I apologize because the camera's a little flaky tonight. I don't know what's going on with that. I think something doesn't want this message to go out tonight, but we're going to do it anyway. You can't stop the signal. Right. Welcome to another episode of Paranormal Point of View. Tonight we have a dark subject ahead of us. World War III, robotic warfare, and sleeper cells. We're going to be talking about your future tonight, okay? This is nothing made up. This is not science fiction. This isn't something somebody came up with. This is fact, and this is what's going to happen, okay? I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not here to predict the future. I don't do that. But I can see certain things coming down the line, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Now, these things are very, very important that we do that. I want to say hello to Midwest Night Watchers. Hello, brother. And I want to say hello to Monica. Hello, dear. The lovely Monica is with us. And Wizard Moon. And who else we have here? Condensed Reality. I like that. I like that title. Dragonfly and Shiro and Mr. Kyle Smith. My nephew, Kyle Smith. And Wizard Moon and Blazer. I said Wizard Moon twice. I put you in there twice. Now you got to pay me for that, okay? And let's see who else we got here. StreamYard is doing some weird stuff. Hello to Maria. And let's see who else we got. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. But it's doing some weird flaky stuff tonight. I don't know. Hello, Joe Oregon Bubbles. Hello. Hello, Joe. All right, that rhymes, you know. Okay, I won't charge you for that either. And we're slowly gathering here. This is a very important subject tonight, okay? I mean, I'm not trying to depress you. It's been a long week, I know. But I want you to know some things that's going to happen. I care about you, and I want you to understand that that's what I'm not. This is where all this is coming from tonight. I want you to be ready for what's coming down the line. Whether you know it or not, whether the world really truly realizes it or not, we are basically in World War III already. Okay, I mean you've got Russia and North Korea engaged actively in fighting Ukraine. You have other hotspots around the world. These things are going. This is definitely part of World War III that's starting here. It's just the beginning, though, folks. I want to tell you that because this is biblical prophecy being fulfilled right in front of your eyes. But we're going to talk about some other things too that connected to this. Sleeper cells, they're already in this country. The Chinese have already made them. Let me tell you something, okay? We had an alien invasion the other day. Aliens didn't show up, by the way. I didn't expect them to. I'm not worried about aliens right now, okay? I'm worried about the Chinese and the Russians, what they're going to do. They've got nuclear weapons, they've got all kinds of stuff that we don't have. We better be very careful how we approach this subject uh, and how we deal with these people. Donna Lee, hello. Who else do we have here? Head Trip. Hello, Head Trip. Good to have you here. We got some new people in here tonight. Glad to have you all aboard and hope you stay around. Join the family. Become a shadow hunter. Yeah. The girl and her gong. Hello, dear. Good to have you here. And let's see who else we got here. It's moving kind of fast, so I'm trying to keep an eye on it here. Okay, I think we got. I've mentioned everybody so far that's in here right now. But anyway, We got to think about this, okay? I mean, we got to consider what's coming down the line. This is the future that we're looking at here, you know? How am I? I hope I'm sounding okay. I'm doing my camera's acting a little flaky. Do you hear me okay and everything? Let me know if you don't. As long as it doesn't affect the sound, I'm okay. I don't know about the picture, but it's pass the love around and don't kick a dog when they're down. I like that. That's pretty good, Damien. No, don't ever do that. Don't go around kicking the dogs. Absolutely. That is my Patreon there. Thank you, girl. If anybody wants to join the Patreon and help support this channel, please do so. It will be greatly appreciated. And you can become an official shadow hunter. And I'm going to be dropping a video on my shadow hunters very soon, as soon as I figure out how to do that. I'm in the Patreon, and it's different than but I'm about to try to reapply for my monetization back on YouTube. I hope I make it. I hope they'll let me start that back up. It's a lot more simpler than the Patreon, by the way. But let me know if if you're having any problems hearing me or anything. Hello, Poncho, and let me know. I know the camera's a little flaky tonight. I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway. Um, but yeah, we've got to start considering this, folks. We are already in the middle of World War III. It's already started. Okay, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's started, and I only pray that it stops before it gets bigger. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. Okay, the more it rolls, the bigger it gets. And I hope it doesn't do that, but we've got to think about that. Okay, and we've got a red dawn coming. Okay, we have a red dawn coming. Okay, without a doubt, and we've got to understand that, and then get ready for it. Absolutely. I hope you all have had a good week. We're heading into the weekend. Weekend's here again already. And unfortunately, it gets by very quick. It goes, boom, it's gone before you know it. That's the way weekends roll. I just smashed the like button to 13. Let's see how we can push it off. All right. Knock that button out. Ring that bell so it rings off, okay? It's so heart wrenching. Russia and Ukraine have been going at it for almost 4 years. Yeah, those poor people. You got to consider that they've already told the line about as far as it's going to go. Things are going to happen. Things are going to happen. But here's what gets me: Putin, of course. Some people stick up for that guy, and he is evil personified. Okay, he's just throwing those young boys out there as cannon fodder. He doesn't care. They're dying by the thousands. That's what happened to the Russians. Okay, because you got some fool like Putin in charge who thinks he's going to take over the world or whatever he wants to do, and then get who's backing him up. He's got Iran, China, and North Korea to back him up. They're giving him supplies. We're already in World War III, folks. Okay, we're already there, and we got to consider that. And in this country, they already have sleeper cells because you know who left the border open for so long, for the last 4 years, that anything and anyone came over that border. Okay, and a lot of them were Chinese men, not women, not children, men of military age. Why were they sent here? Because China already has sleeping cells in this country. And I want to tell you something else you're going to have to think about. We're going to talk about that tonight, too. Robotic warfare. Okay? We're going to talk about that. Drones. The future and the makeup of warfare has changed completely. They can send a drone to kill you tonight, and it will probably succeed. And by the way, a lot of people say, I go out and shoot one. You can't do that. It's against federal law. You can't shoot a drone. It's considered an aircraft. You better not shoot one. You can get in big trouble. Okay, the FAA will come after you. So never shoot one. I know you want it. Maybe take a ball bat and knock it down. Hit it with an arrow, but do not shoot it. Okay. But I'm saying what's going on with the air bases, and a lot of the military bases are being buzzed by these. They the Chinese are running a lot of these things. So you got to understand, China has plans to take over this world. They're not. There's nothing good about. I'm not talking about the people of China now. I'm talking about the Chinese Communist Party. Okay, they want to take over this world, and you better get ready, or you're going to be speaking Chinese. You better learn. You better get your book on the Chinese language, because that's what you're going to be speaking if you don't watch out. Because let me tell you something, folks. When America goes down, who's going to come help us? Who's going to come pull us out? Nobody. And the day may come when you will see America stand alone. Putin told the entire class of students in Russia that super soldiers are going to be worse than a nuclear weapon. They've got programs. Don't think they don't. They have experimented on their people to high heavens even more than our government has, and that's a lot right there. Absolutely. But let me say this: the guy's evil. No matter which way you look at it, he's not a good guy. Okay, we gotta look who invaded who. Okay, that's the question you gotta ask. When that happens, you know who the good guys and the bad guys are. You wouldn't want anybody invading your state right now, would you? That wouldn't be good. They start disrupting your way of life, killing your relatives, destroying what you built so hard for and worked so hard for, blowing it up with bombs and everything. Well, how would you feel about that? You got to put yourself in their place and understand that's what kind of warfare is going on there. It's not just fighting against soldiers. He's not just shooting soldiers or military weapons. He is hitting civilized civil areas. He's hitting people. He's hitting apartment buildings. Come on. He's knocking out their electrical grid so they will freeze to death this winter. That's not a nice guy, folks. No matter the way you look at it. Why did Russia attack Ukraine for anyway? I'll tell you why. Because he wants to take over the world. And then when he takes Ukraine, he'll go after Poland. And he'll go after some of the other ones. He is going to expand the old Russian Empire once again. Okay, because it broke up back years ago after Ronald Reagan. It broke up and all that stuff. But now he wants to rebuild it. Don't you understand? That's what he's up to. And he's not going to stop. If he takes Ukraine, he's not going to stop. He's not going to stop. You got a person like that. It's like a bully. You got to stop him at the beginning. You got to stop it right where you need to stop it and say, hey, that's enough. You can't do that. If you don't, they'll just keep going on and on and on. And that's what he's doing. It's also dealt with his sword. Russia has enough NATO-involved countries on his doorstep. He didn't want to know. But look how he's going about it. If he'd have kept out of Ukraine and kept to his own borders, he'd have been a lot better off. Now Ukraine wants to go into NATO. Look at the other countries that went into NATO. He is cutting his own throat and he doesn't realize it. But that's how despots are. That's how Hitler was. They didn't really realize that they were doing their own self-damage that way. You understand? That's just the way these kind of idiots work. Yeah. That's what your future is. Your future is here and now. World War III has already started, and you got to look at what's in this country already. You got sleeper cells of the Chinese and Russians in this country. And what are sleeper cells put in there for? Not just to spy. They're put in there to destroy things. They're going to hit our infrastructure. They're going to hit our electrical grids. They're going to hit our computer systems. They're going to take us down, folks. That's what the plan is. That will be the first wave of attack. Do you not understand? That will be the first wave of attack, and it will be carried out with robots known as drones. They have drones, plenty of drones, millions of drones exist in this world already. Do you hear what I just said? Millions of drones exist. They can carry bombs. They can carry cameras. They can carry anything. They can carry. Right now, Amazon has been given permission to start using drones to deliver your packages. This is the future, folks. Robotic warfare. Robots are going to take over, and hey, they don't have any feelings for you. Talking about super soldiers, they'll make super soldiers look sick. That's where the future of warfare exists in robotics. Terminator days are here. We're going to live the movie Terminator if we don't watch out. AI and all this other stuff. Right now, let me tell you something. It's going to be scary for you. The FBI come out the other day and told us to quit texting. We need to be careful who we text and how we text because it's not encrypted. Okay? TikTok is a spy thing for the Chinese. I hate to tell you that, but it's true. TikTok is a spy vehicle for the Chinese. The Chinese have gotten all your information off of TikTok. If you use it, you're already a victim of the Chinese spy system. Wake up, folks. Wake up. It's time to wake up and understand the real world's coming down around our ears. We got to realize that. I'm not trying to be Nostradamus. I don't know what the future brings. I hope it all comes out blooming roses and jonquils and we're okay and everything's gonna be all right. Love and light wins. But hey, I can't tell you that tonight. Hello, Crystal. Good to have you here, dear. I can't tell you that tonight. I wish I could. But it ain't gonna be all love and light in the future. I'm sorry to tell you that. Your future is dark, dark. I'm not trying to depress you. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to bring you down. I'm trying to be honest with you. I'm trying to be honest with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff for you. I got to tell you the raw truth. It may hurt. It may disturb you. It may depress you. But hey, that's what it is. That's exactly what it goes for. Okay? And we've got to understand, we've got these sleeper cells over here. We've got doggone Chinese policemen working in here. They've got their own police stations. They've got secret labs working in here, folks. They've already exposed some of these secret labs. What are they doing that for? Let me tell you something scary, okay? Listen very closely to what I'm about to tell you. They have dug up corpses in the Arctic that died of the 1918 Spanish flu and took the microbes of that. Why are they taking the Spanish flu? Because it's a weapon, folks. A weapon they can use on you. And that wiped out a lot of the world back in 1918. It killed millions, okay? If they turn something like that loose again, what do you think is going to happen? They are weaponizing everything. They're getting ready for the war that's coming. Chinese bought up farmland. Yeah, they're buying farmland. They're buying stuff next to military bases. They've got sleeper cells here. We need to understand that. Sleeper cells are little small pockets of the army ready to move out when they get the order. That's it. And that'd be killing you next door. You understand what I'm saying? You remember the movie Red Dawn? That's going to be nothing compared to the bloodbath we may be facing. We've got to understand that. And that's what the future holds for us. Robotic warfare. Yeah, robots are going to take over for me. And robots are the perfect soldiers. They are the real, true super soldiers, like the Terminator that you remember in the movie. They are super soldiers, supreme, more so than flesh and blood. And they have no feelings. They don't need to sleep. They don't need to eat. They can kill indiscriminately as much as they want to. You remember the robots in Star Wars? The ones that would roll like a ball and come up and shoot it. That's what the future holds, folks. I'm not making this up. And the drones can find you anywhere at any time. Drones can track you with this phone right here and find you and blow you to pieces anytime they want to. Do you understand that? They can track you down wherever you go. And in the future, when they put chips in you, you won't need a phone anymore. They won't need that phone to track you. They'll track you with the chips. They'll find you. There's nowhere in this world you're going to be able to hide. You know what the Bible says? People are going to pray that the mountains and the rocks will fall on them and hide them, because there is no place to hide from the WWIII. WWIII, the day of wrath. It's coming. It's coming. And the robots are going to be the ones that bring it in. Robotic warfare. It's already here. It's on the battlefield right now as I speak. Killing people. Blowing up stuff. Spying on things. And they're flying over our military bases. They're buzzing our military bases. Why is that? What's going on with that? They even have some buzz Trump's golf course. They know where the president is. They can take him out if they want to. That might be their plan. They have an insidious plan, folks. China is not going to stop. China wants to take Russia. Russia is weaker, okay? China is stronger. You know why they're strong? Because we made them that way. We bought their goods. We gave them money. We gave them everything they got. They stole everything else that we had. We have made a Frankenstein monster out of China. China is a Frankenstein monster that we have created to destroy us. Forget about aliens. I'm not worried about aliens. I'm worried about the Chinese. We need him. The dog man crypto is on our side. I would hope they'll join, but I don't know. Momo and Dogman would do it. Facts. I'm praying bigly President Trump will put them on the tribunal. Things are gonna have to be done, folks. And Obama come out today, said, "Oh, we got to be partisan about all this and all." He's worried about Trump. That's what he's worried about. But anyway, he's worried about losing the power that he's got, because he's probably the real president behind everything. He's been in office now for 12 years. Thanks. Let's see. What else we got? I'm reading your comments here. The superpowers of the world have elite drones, swarms, and orbit ready to operate in a minute's notice. Absolutely. Absolutely. Millions of them are on standby. I'm not saying a couple of thousand. I'm talking about millions, folks. These drones have been manufactured by the millions because it's cheap to do, see? And they also are easy to run and do the things they want to do, and like blowing up people or whatever the situation is. Let me tell you what, when Israel hits Hamas with jet fighters, or it hits the Hezbollah and all that with jet fighters, guess how they do that? They send in a drone first and find them, and then they hit them perfectly. A lot of times they find them on their phones. They're stupid enough they use a phone, or they use satellite phones. Bam, they got them. They can, if they want to. They can find you wherever you may be. I don't think there's any place left to hide. And the Chinese have all your information thanks to TikTok. TikTok. Yeah, these orbital drone swarms are equipped with a multitude. There are supposedly, let me tell you this, okay? There's supposedly satellites in orbit right now that can drop those drones instantly. Okay, they're not just regular satellites like Starlink and all that. These satellites can drop the drones into space, and those drones will be on top of you before you know it. This is space warfare going on here. Okay, that's what you're looking at. They will crash your cars. They will crash everything you got. Hello, Overbuilt. Good to have you here, with us. I want to say a few words before we get deeper into the subject tonight. I want to give a shout out to Beyond the Box. Please check out their channel. Check out my good friend Barb Hartman. Her channel. Go give her some love. Check out my other good friend Jessica Jones. Please check out her channel. Show her some love, and then check out Aquarius Rising, South Africa. Check them out. That's Shanty. Show her some love. Check out her site, and check out Midwest, my brother Midwest Night Watchers. Check out their site and show them some love. All right, and Shiro, I think she's got a site. She has. Check her out. Please check out all of these people. They're part of my circle. Okay. And check them out, show them love, and subscribe if you haven't. Okay, Jessica's channel. Oh, okay, I'll put that up. Yeah, that's Jessica's channel. Check it out. She also has a shop, More Woman Goods, on Etsy. Yep, awesome sites and people. I agree with you, Kyle. Absolutely. And also, Gerald has a shop, Midwest Night Watchers. There's Shanty on Aquarius Rising. Please check her out. And I did a show with her the other day. If you haven't seen it, you need to go check it out. It was a really good one. We talked vampires, werewolves. We talked about all kinds of stuff. So check it out if you haven't seen it. And here's some love. That's Shanty at Aquarius Rising, South Africa. And there's Barb Hartman. Hold on a minute. Let me get that up here just a minute. There's Barb Hartman's channel. Please check her out. And there we go. It says, I saw one of those in the Ozarks years ago. Yeah, I saw triangulars. That's the kind of UFO I saw. Like it was a triangular shaped craft, and it was completely silent. That's the weirdest thing. One of the weirdest things I've ever seen. It had a very otherworldly look about it, and I don't think it's our military. I just don't know if we got something like that. We can rise up and take over the world tomorrow. And I don't think we do, but I don't know. Okay, there's Jessica's shop, More Woman Goods, and I put that up. And don't forget Gerald's shop. Check out Midwest Night Watching. You might be want to do my Chris. You might be want the Christmas shop for me there. Okay, if you're looking for my gift, you might want to check it out. Okay, excellent show with Shanty yesterday. Yeah, thank you there, Kyle. Appreciate it. And yeah, everyone go check that out if you get a chance. It was fantastic. And I just wanted to throw that out there before we go any further. But that's what disturbs me about this robotic warfare. Okay, this is the future of warfare. Warfare is changed completely. People are still going to be dying though because of it. That's the problem. These things, and this will give them complete control. That's what they want. They want control, and this is how they're going to do it. Okay, and these are the instruments that they're going to use against us. Unfortunately, that's Midwest Night Watchers channel you're putting up there. Hold on a minute. Let me get that. Hold on just a second. There we go. There's Midwest Night Watchers channel. That's the link to that. Full of links out here tonight. We're throwing them out. All right. We're getting those links out. So go check out my good brother there, Gerald. And I think he's got a very interesting show for you playing Monday night on the road less traveled. In a couple of weeks, I'm gonna have my good friend Vic Condiff on the air. We're gonna be talking cryptids, dogman, all kind of stuff like that. Yes, sir. You don't want to miss that one. That's gonna be good. Vic Condiff. I got him lined up, and I got Brian Mimic from Montauk, Strange Montauk here. I've got him lined up. I'm also hopefully may have a special this weekend, so be aware of that with the Duchess Danielle Diva Boyzine. So you might want to check that out and be watching for it Sunday night. We may or Sunday afternoon actually. We may have a little special with her. She's supposed to be a direct descendant of Dracula, by the way. She's a girl on the gong is a gunslinger. Yeah. Supreme gunslinger. I'm trying to learn to post links. Yeah, it takes a while to do that. Entertaining that for years now. I'm into the point where I think it's visitors from ancient times waiting, watching us again. Yeah. There's a lot of theories out there, yeah, but what we're talking about tonight is not theory. Okay, this is what's going to happen. We've got to understand that this is what the future holds. So you all need to go out and buy you a Chinese language book and start learning how to speak Chinese, because that's the world you're going to end up living in if you don't watch out. Well, the Chinese controls everything, and it won't have any kind of freedom in that world. Trust me, and freedom will be gone completely. Hello, Pancho. You've been lurking again, huh? All right, that's okay. Lurk away. I use my notepad on my phone and create links. Oh, yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's really good because you can hit those real quick. Yeah. Join my Patreon. There it is. If you want to check it out and become an official shadow hunter, we've got a bunch of members in there now. People ganging up on us. You don't want to be left out. So consider that. And that's the merchandise shop for Midwest Night Watchers. Check them out. Like I said, that's a good place to do Christmas shopping for my gifts. Okay. And yeah, just copy and paste. Yeah. Crystal says that's the way to do it. Copy and paste. I do that all the time. Yes, sir. I am rejuvenated. Pontoon Henry Seals. All right. But what are your thoughts on the robotic thing? What do you think about that? What do you think the future holds for you in that respect? Do you think that it's gonna go down good or what? I don't think it's gonna happen good that way. I'm afraid not. It's not gonna be love and light, although that's what we need in this world. But they're not gonna let us Sorry about that, folks. StreamYard threw me completely out. Now what happened to that? That's weird. Like I say, somebody does not like my show tonight. They don't like the information I'm giving out. Absolutely. But StreamYard is I don't know, very flaky tonight. I have no idea. I'm not froze right now, am I? Am I doing okay right now? Those robotic dogs are creepy. Oh yeah, those dogs or something else. They're gonna be modified for warfare too. Don't think they won't. Okay, Crystal, thank you, dear. I am unfrozen. Still kind of chilly though. But anyway, we're gonna have to crank up 21.1 gigawatts and ride the lightning back to the past and straighten this mess out. Or maybe to the future. Back to the future. Sounds is good. Okay. All right. Hey, Russell. Better late than never, bud. Yeah, better late than never. But that is the future. Robots are in our future. Big time. They're going to start taking over. Just wait and see. They're going to start doing more and more with robotics and AI. Let me tell you something else to be worried about, okay? Uh, did you know hackers can get your picture and make an AI thing and call people with your number? They're up to all kinds of stuff, and the FBI come out today and said we all need to make a secret word that we can give to each other to say that that's really us and not AI. The world is getting real flaky, folks. AI is gonna get so good that you're not gonna know what is real reality anymore. Trust me. But that's what they want. Don't you understand? Like Twiggy from Buck Rogers. Yeah, yeah, I remember him. He always got on my nerves. Twiggy. All the time. I couldn't stand him. But anyway, we all gonna have to come up with some secret passwords. AI is here to stay, I'm afraid, girl and gong. I'm afraid that it is the future too. Absolutely. I'm having a lot of people come to me. Is this real? Is this AI and all that stuff? And it's getting so darn good you can't tell it anymore. And like I say, in a year's time, it's gonna learn so much. It's gonna be scary. Trust me, it's getting that way. But here's the bad thing about it. Okay, who programs AI? Imperfect human beings do. That's what. And most of them don't have the morals of an alley cat. All right. Yeah, they can mimic voices. Yeah, they can take your voice. They can steal your voice and your picture and make a phone call with it and make people think it's you calling. And they are doing this. This is already happening. Okay? And the FBI is warning people, you better make up a secret word for your friends and relatives and let them know it's really you and not AI. That's what we're gonna have to do. And our texts are not being encrypted. They can be read by anybody. Yeah, it's already in the works. Yeah, we're the only people who are creating AI. Trying to read that. Anyway. Yeah, AI boyfriends and girlfriends to chat with. Yeah, I've heard about that. That is kind of weird. Hey, my cat turned out fine. His name was it was already in the works. Huh? The Patriot Act lets government take you anyway. Well, they don't need the Patriot Act anymore. If they can hack your text, they're gonna know everything you're saying to people. Okay, that's the way it goes. You got no privacy left. Like I said earlier in the program, they can find you wherever you are. You're not gonna be able to hide. They know everything about you. Okay, they even know your sleep patterns. They're going to invade your dreams with certain machines and all kinds of stuff. They're going to inject you with things that will turn you into part of the network. They're going to network you. They're going to assimilate you. You're going to be part of the system, okay? Let me talk to you a minute about the Antichrist, okay? You hear about this, then that, and the Antichrist. Let me tell you something about the Antichrist. The Antichrist is a man, but he is also a system. That's what the image is all about, okay? He is a system. The system is his, and so are you. You belong to him too. That's the way it's going to be. He's going to own you like cattle, and he's going to brand you like cattle. It's worse than the Borg, actually. We are the Borg. You are the Borg. I mean, the future is going to be weird, folks. It is weirder than you ever thought or imagined. But let me tell you something, okay? Dark spiritual forces are at work in this country, in this world. Okay, we've got to remember that. Dark forces are at work. We got to fight back against this darkness, no matter how it takes or what it takes. Because this darkness is going to take everything away from us that we hold dear. Don't you understand that? That's what's coming down the line. The darkness is your enemy. It is the enemy of truth and light. Okay? And it wants to destroy the bridge. It wants to take down the bridge between you and your creator. And who is that bridge? That bridge is Jesus Christ. And if you deny that bridge, you'll never get to the creator. That's the way it works. And that's what these guys are. They are the enemies of that. That's why they can't stand that name, Jesus Christ. That's why they don't want it spoke around them. They don't want it said out loud because it hurts them spiritually because they are dark spirits. Don't you understand? Dark and evil spirits. That's what they are. And they are running the corporations of this country. They are in the school systems of this country. They are in the churches of this country. I saw a ritual the other day that a couple of preachers were doing. It was a doggone blood ritual on stage. I mean, this is getting weird, folks. That is satanic stuff right there, okay? When they start doing blood stuff like that, that's satanic. There ain't no other way around that, okay? When you see stuff like that, you better realize what you're looking at. You're looking at the enemies of mankind, your enemy that wants to destroy you. They're in everything. They're in the department stores. They're everywhere. Okay? They don't even want you to say Merry Christmas anymore. It's Happy Holidays. They're taking out Christ out of Christmas, folks. Okay? They don't want it there. Don't you understand? They don't like that word. No matter how you dress it up, is it Christ, Christmas, too close together. They can't stand that. Don't you understand? It hurts them spiritually. That's why. Because it stands for the truth. It stands for something good. They can't stand that. That's why they have to sign NDAs stating that they won't speak the word of the name Jesus Christ. They make you sign NDAs for that, non-disclosure agreements, so that they will sue you if you speak the name Jesus Christ. They don't want that. Don't you understand? That is what's going on in this world around you right now. The rituals you see on stage are being performed for a reason. I'll tell you why. Because the more rituals they do, the more people they get involved in, the more power, the higher the level of power they get out of that. That's the way covens, satanic covens, and vampire covens work. Don't you understand? That's how they get their power, by rituals. And they're performing these things on the stage right in front of you. And then when they do that, you're part of it. Yeah, I know about the Black Eye Club. There's a reason for that. Absolutely. Don't think that the satanic forces don't use parasites to put in people and turn them into things. Oh, the list goes on and on and on. Evil is in every aspect of our existence, and we got to fight it. We've got to start pushing back against this darkness, or it's going to overwhelm us. Okay. You remember what I always say at the end of every program? There, there is no darkness greater than the light, and we've got to understand that. And we've got to keep pushing for that. If we don't, we're gonna lose everything. The Black Eye Club is when you have a lot of people showing up with black eyes, like they got hit in the black eye. But they say that a parasite is put in there, and it goes in the eye. It's like a little black worm. That it's a satanic worm, a Satan bug, and they put it down in you, and it takes over you, supposedly, and makes you more like a zombie kind of guy. For entertainment purposes only, yes. AI is not even quantum computers yet, but that's coming, buddy. Yes, sir. They're tweaking the quantum computers now for it. Just wait. Well, we got to bring Merry Christmas back. I'm not going to say Happy Holidays. No, thank you. I'm going to say Merry Christmas. I don't know about you. No matter how much it bothers them. If it bothers them, I'm going to say it even more. There you go. Well, man, let's see. And the appalling part is we agree. Yep. They're getting us to agree. That's the way Satan works. He gets you on the road to hell because he makes you think that you're sure idea, and it's a good idea to go with it. Six times a day, night, yeah, okay. But yeah, that's what's coming, folks. Get ready for it. I'm going to tell you one more time. Get ready for it. I'm not making this up. This is real stuff. This is in the headlines right now, okay? I'm talking the news, folks. It's news night here on Paranormal Point of View, okay? And this is the news. This is what's going down the line. And you not only have these sleeper cells, you've got South American gangs here taking over stuff. The gangs are probably affiliated with a lot of these sleeper cells, for that matter. It would surprise me a bit. Don't you understand that there is a plan at work here? A plan behind all of this. It's not just happening for no reason. Don't you understand? Everything has a reason behind it in this universe. Okay? And there's a reason behind all this. There is a satanic plan behind all this. People will laugh at you, oh, satanic panic, oh, that's all I ever hear. But look, it is true. It is real. It's been ongoing for thousands of years. The plan is coming to fruit It's in our DNA. It goes back to the Nephilim. It goes back to the fallen angels. Don't you understand? You got to see the big picture of what's going on here. It's a nefarious plan to destroy the creation of our Creator, and that includes us. And we've got to be careful. We've got to be ready. We've got to make ourselves ready spiritually to handle this. We've got to keep those vibrations high. We've got to keep our frequency high. We've got to be ready for what's coming. Okay? Make yourselves ready and prepare for what's coming. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'm not trying to be annoying, but you better get you about 5 or 6 months of canned goods ready. Okay? You can live on them for a while. You better get you some water ready. I'm talking about get some bottled water and get it ready. Okay? Don't worry about drinking plastic right now. This is survival. Okay? You better get it ready and have it on hand. Cases of it. You understand what I'm saying? Be ready. Don't be like the grasshopper. Be like the ant. The ant prepared for winter. The grasshopper didn't, and he froze his little tail off. Okay? The grasshopper ain't around no more. But the ant was smart. Be ready. Trust me. At least 6 months of canned goods. Okay? You can live on that. Don't forget a can opener, though. Okay? But you better be ready. And, you can buy even stuff. You can buy stuff with broth in it and stuff like that. That gives you more moisture. You don't want to die of dehydration, okay? We got to be ready and be smart. You need to you need to lay a supply of candles in. You need to have lanterns ready, okay? Kerosene lanterns that you can use. Be ready because we can't trust this power that we've got right now. Come on, trust me, I've already been through a hurricane here recently, and I know what I'm talking about here. We can't trust the very lights that are on right now, that they can go off and never come back on again. Don't you understand that? And that's what they're going to hit first. They're going to hit the infrastructure. They're going to hit the electrical grids. They're going to take down everything like that first. That's what's coming. And you don't want to be left without that. You better get the candles up. You better get your kerosene lanterns ready. You better get yourself prepared because it is coming. Listen to me what I'm saying. It is coming. Okay? It's almost here. It will be here very shortly. It's not only at the door, it's coming in the door. You hear me? So get ready. Yeah, you get a manual. Don't get electric. Buy 3 stainless stools, just have 39 gallons and a shop of water. That's good, Kyle. You ready for it, buddy? Water, you can't live. You can live without food a while. With water, you ain't gonna make it. That's very important that you have a supply of water. And I'm not talking about what you trust coming out of the tap. That can that can be contaminated very quickly and easily. That's another way they're going to hit us. They're going to contaminate our water supply. Don't you understand that? And it's very easy to do. It's easier to take the water supply down than it is to take the electrical grid down. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you gotta get a really good one that you can use with your hand. I like the one you put down, you turn it with a big knob on it. That's what you need. Something that's very easy to use. Don't worry about electric. You're gonna have to get about electric, okay? Trust me. You'll get cancer from tap water anyway. Well, it's gonna be contaminated, okay? Trust me. Get you some bottled water. I know you don't like plastic. Plastic's bad to live, but hey, that's better than not having water. That's better than dying of dehydration, isn't it? Think about it, okay? But like I said, you get that at least 6 months of canned goods. I've got that much, okay? I can make it about that long. And that's what you got to have. I've got candles. I've got kerosene lamps, lanterns. The old lanterns, you can get them on Amazon dirt cheap for about $10. You can get you a nice big lantern. You put kerosene in that thing, it'll run all night. You got to start thinking about these things, okay? You got to start preparing for this stuff. or you're going to be caught with your pants down. Bad situation. And you just now oven a can of steamed beans on Thanksgiving. That's not easy to do, but it can be done. Yeah, you need to learn. You just need to start checking out how all the bush skills and the mountain skills, whatever name you want to call it, how people survive in the bush. Okay, you better start checking. You can get on YouTube and watch this stuff and learn. Okay, learn. Because the more knowledge you have on this, the more power you have, the more chance you have of survival. That's what we're talking about. And let me tell you, the number one rule of survival, don't ever forget this. You can't ever lose sight of this. The number one rule of survival is this. Listen close, folks. You do whatever it takes. Did you hear what I said? You will do whatever it takes to survive. That's the number one rule. If you don't follow that, you don't survive. I've been preparing for that. You got a giant Berkey water filter and a little filter out around here. Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, I might have to come stay with you over, Bill. Kyle Smith says he's been pepping for 3 years. I may have to go. May have to go to live with Kyle Smith there for a while. Can I live up in your attic there, Kyle? You got an attic? I like to live up there because that's where the heat comes up. Stays warm. But anyway, I'm not trying to be down. I'm not trying to depress you. I just want you to be ready. I care about you. I don't want you to be caught unawares. I don't want you to be caught with the short end of the stick, as we always say in the South. Okay, you don't want the short end of the stick. You want the long end. Okay, you don't want the short end. Now I want you caught unawares. I want you to be ready. I want you to understand what your future holds for you. And it is not a bright, rosy future. I'm sorry to say, I wish it was. I wish I could sit here tonight and tell you, oh, folks, we're gonna have unicorns and everything else blooming, and we're gonna have roses blooming. I wish I could tell you that, but it ain't gonna happen. You know, forces of evil in this world ain't gonna let it happen. Just like they are trying to prevent me tonight from giving you this message. They don't want that truth to be known. I grew up in Hollywood, Florida, and I'll tell you, I've been through many major hurricanes. You'd be surprised how fast Armageddon type reality sets in just after a few days without water power. Absolutely. That's what you're facing. And those lights can go off tonight and never come back on again. Don't you understand that? You can't depend on that. It's not dependable. You know what you'll be doing in the morning? You'll be sitting out there huddling, praying for the sun to come up so you can warm up. I've been that way. I've been out in the woods on a cold night, and more when you see that sun come up and it starts warming you up, oh, you feel like $1,000,000. You know what I'm saying? You can see why people used to worship the sun, definitely, because it's life. Don't you understand? Without it, you freeze to death. Trust me, I've been in those situations and I know what we're talking about here. Yeah, New Orleans after Katrina went Mad Max right quick. Yeah, this happened. Look what happened in the mountains of North Carolina recently. People are still living in tents up there, folks. You know why? Because Joe Blow is giving Africa like $1 billion. North Carolina needs to change its name to Africa. That's all I got to say. That's what kind of government we got right now. Okay. I'm hoping that's gonna change. Right now, that's what we're stuck with right now. And that's my reality. I'm looking at right now and what's coming in the immediate future. Okay. and I'm wanting to prepare and be ready for it. And that's what we've got to do. Anybody got any questions you want, observations you want to throw at me? Go right ahead and do it. I'm ready. I didn't know they had low salt ones and need to get some solar chargers. Yeah, you need to. I've got a solar charger. You charge it will charge the actually charge your phone up. I got a little small solar charger. I bought that thing somewhere. I don't know where I got that at. Been had a while, but it will. That little sucker will charge your phone up, but it's good for only one charge. You have to put it back in the sun for a while. Yeah, you gotta have MREs. You have a box of them, huh? Kamala. uh, North Carolina needs to change its name to Africa. They might get some help, reckon. $1,000 generators just stolen from folks and needing them stolen by police and all that. Oh yeah, there you go. That government ain't gonna help you. Your government is not your friend. You can't depend on them. Trust me. You can't depend on them at all for anything, whatever it may be. Yeah, the low salt MREs do taste better. Because they put too much salt in them. Others. I mean, I'm very salt conscious. Woo, I cannot take salt. Too much salt, you know. So the low salt ones are much, much better. Yeah, I'd rather put my own amount of salt in. I'd rather they would not put any salt at all. I'd put my own, you know. Well, I appreciate you all tonight. You know that. I appreciate you all being here tonight, and I hope you take something away from this, okay? And I'm not here trying to preach a sermon. I'm not here to tell you these things. I'm just trying to lay it out for you the way it's going to happen. I got lots of MREs to share with you, Uncle. You don't go hungry. Thank you, dear. I appreciate that. And I always got my niece to back me up here. But she's got my six. But I appreciate you all being here tonight. We're connected on this. But I just, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be dark, gloomy, and doomy. I'm trying to, tell you the truth of what's really coming down and what's going to happen. And it's unfortunately, I believe it. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am proved wrong. But I don't think I will be, unfortunately. I don't think so. We've got a red dawn in our future. Absolutely. I got a quote for you. I'm gonna read a quote to you here. That's it's taken from one of my favorite movies. Let me get it up here. Arise, arise, riders of Theoden. Spears shall be shaken, shields shall be splintered. A sword day, a red day, ere the sun rises. We shall ride to ruin and the world's ending. And I'm afraid that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to ride to ruin and the world's ending. Because, like I said, the Antichrist is coming. He's already here. I don't think, without a doubt, he's already here. I mean, he hasn't made it onto the world stage yet, but he will. He's already here, and his system is already in place. He is the system, and the system is his, and so are you. You will belong to the Antichrist unless you resist him. Do not take the mark. Do not fall in league with this man, because he's not truly a man. He is the son of Satan. Okay. Get ready for that. Well, I appreciate you all being here tonight. And we've got to understand the biblical prophecy is taking place right in front of us as we speak. And we've got to understand that there's a section of land out west that's not under federal thing. Well, that's good. Well, I appreciate you all being here tonight. Absolutely. I appreciate your support more than I can say. Okay. And I do appreciate you very much. I have a lot of people that are against me for a lot of reasons, I think. And I'm not going to go in that tonight. I'm not going to get into that at all. But I'm ignored a lot of times because I don't fit in with the mainstream, I don't think. And there are certain people out there who ignore me and don't want me. They don't want anything to do with me. They don't include me in on their things or whatever the situation is. I know, I'm not going to talk about it tonight. But anyway, uh, it helps me to know that I have your support. Okay, because I do have people against me, people that don't want me, around them and don't want me associated with them. And I've tried to always get along with everybody. I try to support everybody. I try to take the high road on everything. Okay. But some people don't allow you to do that. Some people don't. But I want you to know your support is what's keeping me going. Okay. Your support is, and believe me, health wise, I shouldn't even be here. Okay, I am in bad shape, folks. I'm not going to get into that and tell you all about it tonight, but I am not doing good at all. Okay, and I do need your prayers. Absolutely, I need your prayers and your good thoughts, your good intentions. I need your good vibrations and energy. I need all of that sent my way, absolutely, as much as possible. I appreciate that. I appreciate you all, each one of you individually. And I thank you so very, very much for your support and for your belief in what I'm trying to do. I'm not a big hero in this world. I never have been and never will be. But I'm trying to do my little small part. And that's all you can do. And I appreciate that. And trust me, more than you know. And it means a lot to me. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you all being here tonight. I look forward to next week and maybe even Sunday night. We'll see what happens with that. But we're trying to get some more good shows lined up for you and get you some more good information going, okay? And like I say, I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here tonight. And if I never see you again, I want you to remember, that, here we are, we meet in this life for a reason. We all come together once in a while because of fate. And that's good. That's good because that is what our Creator has set for us to be. And that is good, always good. And we meet the people we need to meet sometimes. Absolutely. And not all angels on this world in this world have wings. Some of them are human angels. And those are just as good in many ways as the holy angels themselves. But we've got to remember that there are certain people like that. Absolutely. And I appreciate you all being here tonight. And remember what I always say, no darkness is greater than the light. Always keep that in mind. And let the light fill your heart with love and lift you up to be the person that God wants you to be. And we'll be talking some more about that as we get closer to the holidays here. Okay. Well, I appreciate you all tonight and for being here. Thank you so much. And you take care of yourselves till we get together again, which hopefully won't be long. And until then, keep the faith, keep looking up, and don't give up no matter what. That's true. And keep going and doing the things we need to do together. I appreciate you all very much. And until we do meet together again, friends, remember, I hope that God will richly bless you all. And then I wish you all Godspeed.
I woke in the